Hello friends, welcome back to another delicious Chew and Chat. I am Ron Rayfield, this is my beautiful wife, Justine Rayfield, and today we have a Justine's own elderberry pie.
Elderberries, American elderberries.
That's right.
There's European elderberries, and then there's American elderberries, and even though they're basically the same, they are extremely different in that I was told that American elderberries are not actually poisonous.
That's good.
Raw.
That's good.
Whereas European elderberries do have a little bit of cyanide in them, so you have to cook them to get that out.
And just to be safe, we did cook this pie. And in case you want to see Justine cook this, please go over to our main channel. That's Illy American. Over there, we cook it.
And here we eat it.
And we're about to eat it some more. We did take a few bites on the channel a while ago, and it is surprisingly good. I've never had an elderberry pie, or especially a fresh elderberry pie. So we want to get into this and give them a description of what it tastes like and what it feels like. There's a little bit of crunch.
You do like elderberry jam, though.
I do love elderberry jam.
Yes.
All right. Well, I'll say a little grace for this.
Sure.
But it's so hot. We need it. Not the heat, the grace part. Dear Lord, thank you for this day. Thank you for health and safety. We hope that everybody out there that's watching and that ain't watching are being cool, hydrated, and safe in this heat wave. And thank you for everything that we have. Amen.
Amen. Thank you.
Now, I said there's a crunch. There is a little bit of a crunch to this for some reason. I guess maybe it's the little seeds in it.
Yeah, all the berries have a little tiny seed inside, kind of like blackberry seeds. You can chew it. It's not hard.
They're actually softer than blackberry seeds. The blackberry seeds are really hard. Think of it as like a crunch bar. The little crispies in it.
Ooh, that's
how
exactly
it is. So it's actually quite satisfying. It doesn't turn me off.
It is like eating a crunch bar.
Yeah.
Now I can't unsee it.
Elderberry
as they
crunch
say.
bar.
Huh. Now, this is peak country cooking.
Yes.
You cannot get this in the city, I don't think. I've never seen it.
I don't think you can buy these at the store either.
Elderberries?
You can buy the jam, but I've never seen like the berries.
Me either.
From the store,
Why is that? Because it's really good.
It's really good. They're really little. The few trees that we were able to get them off of, half of it was gone because the birds have already gotten to them. So it's kind of, you have to know where they're at and go right then, and that's all you get.
Mid-August in Missouri, which is where we live, is peak elderberry season, and people around here go crazy. They will go on the side of the road, on the side of highways even, because it grows kind of like on edges where there's sunlight and clearings, and they will go there with just giant plastic Lowe's buckets and pick gallons upon gallons and pounds of elderberries and make syrup.
They're like, at least the ones here on our property are like saplings about the size of my finger around, but they snap off real easy.
Yeah.
So they're easy to pick. And then you literally just, I guess you could shake them. I shook a little bit, but most of the time I just kind of squeezed them off and they came right off with little vines.
Yeah, it wasn't really that hard to clean them off of the stems, really.
It was actually easier than, say, picking blackberries or something.
Yeah.
Because you got thorns and all that. But it went pretty quickly.
Yeah. Okay, so there's 3 categories of people that, in regards to elderberries. Number 1, you grew up completely surrounded by elderberries. Probably lived in the country to some extent. Your mom and your papa picked elderberries every summer. It was a family tradition, and you made little elderberry hand pies every summer, and you ate so much elderberry you got sick of it, but you didn't really get sick because it's really good for your immune system. Now, number 2, you're the type of elderberry connoisseur where the only way you've ever heard of it is you've read studies on how it boosts your immune system and helps to prevent you catching the common cold. So you go to your local Walmart and you buy elderberry gummies in an attempt to not get sick this winter like you always do. Okay, and then person number 3, you have never heard of it.
What's an elderberry? Is it got to do with old people, elders?
It's an elderberry.
The berry is very old.
You eat it and you will become an elder as you get older.
That's why they call them elderberry, because they make you elders. You live to be an elder.
Now, the first time elderberries were actually written about in a book was the 1750s, American elderberry. However, this is native to the Americas, and indigenous people of this country, of course, enjoyed and cultivated American elderberries long before 1750. They were using it for medicinal purposes, mostly. They were rubbing it on wounds. They were also ingesting it to reduce fevers. So they knew for centuries that this had,
Anti-inflammatory or something.
yes, it's an anti-inflammatory, but internally and topically. So they already knew for centuries that there was something about this. Medicine usually tastes horrible. This tastes fantastic.
The flies are really bad.
Yeah, because the windows are open so we don't die.
Yes, it's over 100 degrees in here.
It's 95 degrees technically outside, which means it's probably about 100 in here. And then
Counting the heat index.
Yeah, the heat index with the humidity is probably 110. That's why Bubba's not with us today.
Yeah.
He's in the AC.
Well, I'm going to rate this, even though it's your own and ain't a historical receipt. You did a fantastic job. We never made this before. I'm giving it a 9 out of 10.
Thank you.
I don't give it a 10 because it's not ice cold. I love my pies cold. If it was ice cold, this pie would be amazing.
Okay, yeah, this is kind of room temp.
Do you agree on that? Yeah. Some pies are good at room temp. Some pies are good at hot. Others, usually the fruit ones, like this, don't worry, fly, they are delicious when they're cold. But it is very good. But I feel like if it was cold, the flavor would come out more to me. You know, apple pie is better hot because the flavors with the cinnamon, it gets going. But this would be condensed and cold and just be.
This
so
is
good.
the kind of pie you have to eat cold.
I agree.
So
But it is delicious.
You can turn elderberries into just about anything you would any other fruit. You want to put them in muffins? Go for it.
Yeah.
You want to bake it into cookies somehow? Go for it.
Interesting.
Pies, hand pies, puddings, syrup, and that could be a medicinal syrup, but it could also be one that you maybe pour over ice cream or pancakes. Elderberry dried fruit leather. I'm just throwing out ideas for you all.
Dried fruit leather?
Do you know what dried fruit leather is?
I want to know what that is. That sounds, is that dehydrated fruit like those mango strips you get from Aldi?
No, no, it's
like
not.
those?
I do like those. Okay, so you like pulp fruit till it's a pulp, put it through a sieve and all that, and then you spread it really thinly on a baking sheet.
So you make fruit paper, basically.
And then you put it in an oven at a very low temperature for a couple hours.
Okay.
And then it's, what is that, like, you know that candy that everyone used to eat in the early 2000s, fruit roll-ups?
Fruit roll-ups, it comes out like that?
It comes out like a fruit roll-up.
Interesting.
Same texture. That's basically what it's trying to be, is a fruit leather.
You got my attention.
We need to do that. We need to make that.
Oh, wait, fine.
Yeah, we need to do that. Okay. But yeah, there are studies that really have shown that elderberries are a preventative for catching the cold. That it boosts your immune system.
Right, it's fantastic news.
Obviously, consult your doctor, and if you have an overreactive immune system, you might want to stay away from elderberries because it'll send it into overdrive.
Now, eating this whole pie won't make you healthy, probably, because there's a ton of sugar.
There's a lot of sugar in it, yeah.
But if you eat it in its plain form, no sugar, then it's got good benefits for you.
A spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down.
It does.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
All right. Last week we had a new segment on what's Ron reading this week, travel books.
Like always.
This week I'm reading The Gentleman's Progress, an itinerary of Dr. Alexander Hamilton, not the Alexander Hamilton from the Revolutionary War. This is before him. This is in 1744. This guy is out of Maryland. He's a Scottish man, and he is traveling from Maryland up to Boston and above that, and then back down for his health purposes and for leisure, I would say, because from the way it's written, it's very comical. To give you an example, he stops at a tavern and he describes each tavern and each tavern keep, the person in charge. The first one he stops at, I actually called you in the room. I was like, you gotta read this.
Yeah.
It basically says
he does that.
It's a round, red-faced, fat-bellied, big-boobied man.
Man. Yeah, he's describing
it. Literally says, blah, 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 with big boobies.
Right.
And he spells it B-U-B-B-I-E-S.
Who is this guy? Who is this guy that he's seeing?
Oh, a tavern keeper.
Oh, okay.
Now, a tavern keeper back then doesn't mean just a bar. Like, we think tavern means it's a bar in the 21st century. In the 20th century, it doesn't. Back then, it's a place where you can get bite to eat, you can get your horses taken care of, and you can stay the night usually. But they call them taverns.
It's like a hotel.
Yeah, it's like a hotel, or a public house.
Okay.
But they're in every town because people are traveling constantly back then. But it's so pretty. Or I'm sorry, it's so funny because he'll go and he'll like say at this town the women were remarkably beautiful, and he went around kissing all the women because he's a gentleman. When you're a gentleman, you go around, you meet the other parts of society, and you have to curtsy them and all that stuff.
Kiss them on the hand or on the cheek.
Well, he was in another settlement. It was a Dutch settlement, I think, around New York, and he said the women here are remarkably ugly and old and fat.
Is that the book that you told me that they were eating Parmesan cheese for breakfast?
Yeah, this one here mentions Parmesan cheese. It mentions garlic again.
Yeah.
Up north, he mentions Spaniards up there.
You said that there was like an actor that had just a block of... Was it the actor that had garlic just sitting?
Yeah, he had garlic hanging out in his room.
Yeah, so this guy went backstage to a theater or something like that, and there's just a bowl with garlic sitting in there because the actor apparently really liked eating it. But here's the thing. When it comes to learning about history, you cannot AI it. You cannot just Google, did people eat garlic back then? Did people eat Parmesan cheese? Or whatever, you know?
You can't even just read a textbook anymore either.
No, you
have
can't.
to read
You have to read
first-hand accounts.
original sources, or else it's basically, what are you even doing? You know? So this is an example of an original source.
Yeah, and this is over the course of 3 months, this whole book. I did peek at the end. It only goes till September. It starts in June.
Wow.
So it's, 3 months. And so far, I'm 2/3 through it, he's probably had chocolate for breakfast like at least 15 times, 20 times maybe.
That's
There's
my man
so
right
much
there.
chocolate being eaten in America.
Yeah, that's insane.
And all these places, whether it be Maryland where he first started out, Pennsylvania, New York, Boston, Connecticut, Rhode Island, all these places. And he talks about how he's not allowed to travel in Rhode Island or Connecticut, I believe, and Massachusetts because they're what are they? They're not Quakers. They're
Puritans?
Puritans, I guess.
Oh, I don't know.
The Sabbath. It's illegal to travel on Sunday. He's like, I'm stuck in my room because I can't travel. Unless you have a pass, you will get like heckled and fined for it. And he doesn't understand it because he's from Maryland where you have more freedom.
Wow, I didn't know that. I didn't know that was
But
a
he
thing.
basically says, this sucks. He's like, I
Right.
want to leave my room, but I can't go anywhere.
To be historically accurate, this sucks.
Yes. Well, the way he writes things, I heard the word pimp.
Pimp.
I heard some other words I won't say because they're vulgar, but they're words that you would hear today. It's like,
Well,
whoa.
that's how real people talked. I mean,
Right.
this is a real guy's diary. I mean, we have this idea that people from the past were black and white, like old-timey pictures.
But he describes Indians that smell absolutely horrid that are sitting in church next to him.
Oh, interesting.
Up in New England.
Wow.
And he said they were in this Presbyterian church, but they smelled so bad that he almost threw his dinner up. So I can imagine how people smelled in general back then. Not good, probably, because he didn't got deodorant.
Wow.
But he said the natives that were coming through there, they smelled really bad.
Interesting.
But they were in civil areas, and he met several Indian kings that live in big houses like that.
Yeah.
The Malborn house up in
Yeah.
New England. It still exists today. It's huge. He stopped there. He meets American artists.
Yeah, so this house was built by a Native American chief.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
he
if you
was a
can
very
believe
wealthy man. He
Yeah.
says he lives the English style life. His wife is dressed in fine silks and wearing stays and stuff like that. So it's just people assimilate, people change, people influence one way or the other, and it's really cool just to read all this stuff. Might sound stupid to people who don't understand, but when you're in the business of history, it's cool to learn firsthand accounts of certain things.
It is.
He met an American artist, and so I looked the artist up. I don't remember the guy's name off the top of my head, but the paintings are really cool. So it was cool to look at the houses that he had been to that still exist today, and the people that he met that are recorded in history.
Okay, tell him again. What's the name of this book?
The name of this
and
book.
love.
This is one of the best travel books I've read, and I've read, I don't know, 10, 12 travel books now.
And this is from the mid-18th century?
Yes, this is from 1744. It's called The Gentleman's Progress, the itinerary of Dr. Alexander Hamilton.
He just coincidentally has the name Alexander Hamilton.
There's multiple Benedict Arnolds. There's
Yeah.
multiple Samuel Adams. There's actually I believe he was either a captain or a lieutenant, but he was Samuel Adams of the Loyalist, the British side. So it's a different Samuel Adams. My point is, there's multiple Alexander Hamiltons. It's not the one we know from the Revolutionary Wars. Is before that. I thought maybe it was his dad. I looked up the Alexander Hamilton's dad.
Right.
Had a different name.
Right.
So it wasn't him.
Okay, well, like I said, the best way to learn about real history and not just stereotypes is to read actual original sources, and travel diaries are a fantastic way of doing that.
And I actually have more that are waiting, ready to read.
Oh, I believe
One's by
it.
a woman, too. She worked for Thomas Jefferson. She traveled from Virginia to New Orleans, so I can't wait to read that one. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I can't wait for you to bust into the room 20 times a day. Justine, you cannot believe what this person just said in this travel diary. It proved you right, or it proved you wrong.
But there's multiple accounts in there. He used the word boobies with a U instead of 2 O's. It's funny just to read it.
A gentleman's progress.
A gentleman writing it.
What a gentleman. They were extremely unattractive, but I was forced to kiss them.
Yeah.
What a gentleman.
Yes.
Okay, well, moving on to another topic.
We got the sheep barn done.
We do have the
Done enough.
sheep barn done. Yes.
They love it.
They absolutely. Now, this is only what it is like now. I mean, eventually we'll probably build a little thing off to the side.
I gotta have somewhere to put the hay bales.
Yeah,
and stuff.
and when I want them for milk, and so next year they're going to be bred, and when they're ready to give birth and all that, they have to be in a separate stall. So we have some time left still to build kind of a little wing off to the side, a little separate stall area for them. But for now, this is perfect for them. They love it. They have a huge field of grass to just roam around in. And
oh, yeah.
Ron completely built that. But man, I cannot believe the price of wood right now. It is horrific to build anything.
Yeah.
That's why houses and real estate is insanely, like, new.
That tiny little barn, that is, I have to look because I forgot.
Between you and me.
It's like, I would say, I don't know, 12 by 12 with like a 6 foot by 12 overhang on it.
Yeah.
Over $1,000.
I thought it was $2,000.
It's somewhere near that. And I went cheap. I used cheap wood.
Yeah, we used
I just used
cheap.
the treated fence boards because they're treated so they'll last a while and painted them. So it ain't like it's cedar or oak, but it's still crazy expensive.
It's crazy. I mean, this little shed basically was $2,000.
Now it's sturdy. It's the poster and concrete in the ground. It ain't going anywhere.
Yeah.
I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying it could have been Fort Knox.
And you
but
built
it's
it
not.
100% yourself. If you had paid someone else to build that,
They charge $5,000-$6,000 for
they
that.
charge $10,000 for that little
I would
shed.
never pay it.
Of course not.
That's insane.
Yeah, but the price of things right now is horrible. And I know you're not the only one out there that is realizing this. I mean, we've realized it as well. I don't know how a lot of people are surviving right now.
Apply for credit cards and swipe and worry about it another day.
Debt.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, it's shocking. I mean, was it
That's
like...
what you have to do sometimes, even if you're working 2 jobs already, because it's so crazy. You have no choice but this is going debt. You gotta feed your family.
Well, you do. I mean, what was it, 2 weeks ago? You went to the store to pick up just a few things, and when they rang up the totals, groceries, the lady behind you said, I can't even afford to make chocolate chip cookies anymore.
Yeah, she put the chocolate chips back.
Oh, no. Poor lady.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was at Walmart. It's supposed to be cheap there. It's not.
It's not. Actually, Walmart is not cheap.
No, it's not cheap.
Yeah. But yeah, the price of things is horrible. So you just have to kind of make do, which is what I did with this apron. I made this. Let me show you. I made this apron and I made this dress. Terrible at sewing, but I attempted this. It's everything is 100% hand sewn.
It's beautiful. I love the print on the dress, by the way.
Thank you. And so I just had this fabric laying around. And so I kind of like cut it up and clobbered it together, and I made a normal apron at first, but then I thought, you know, I can make it more jazzy. So I added straps to it, and then I added a pocket to it, and I have just a little tiny bit of fabric left, and got to think about what to do with it, but every little inch of fabric counts nowadays.
It turned out very nice.
Well, thank you.
How's your book coming along?
Oh, it's hard, but it's coming along.
Are we halfway there?
No, we're not halfway.
Are we a third? Mm-hmm. Okay, we're a third way there.
I'm writing a book. It's a cookbook, but there's also a chapter for historical toiletries at the end. You know, like historical recipes for shampoos and hair pomades and makeup and face wash and everything you can possibly think of, but also food recipes as well, and pantry recipes and root cellar recipes, food that keep all winter long. But everything is cited to a T. So every single recipe I'm putting in there is based off of a real historic recipe.
Right.
There's a lot of research involved in it. It's all illustrated every single step of the way, so you know how to make that apple pie from scratch from 1796, for example. Or you know how to make that bread, for example, from 1750. So it takes a long time, but I'm working with an amazing team at the publishing house that I'm working with. And I don't have a date for you yet, but I'm just reminding you, I'm working on a book. It's a good one. It's good.
We'll keep you guys updated as things get rolling. More and more, yeah.
Okay, well, shall we get into this week's weird history fact?
Yeah, because I'm about to have a heat stroke.
It relates to that.
I'm hot right now. I'm really hot.
It relates to that.
I don't know if the pie is like, the sugar is hitting me, but all of a sudden I feel like a wave over me. I feel bad.
What do you want to do?
I want to keep going, but I feel weird. I gotta drink this water real quick. Okay.
Okay.
All right. This week's.
Are you okay, Ron? Because you sound like you want to quit.
No, I'm okay. I can still hear. When the hearing goes
Yeah.
away, it's time to get in the shade.
Right.
No, I'm good.
Well, if you say so. This week's weird history fact. Well, Ron passed out. Let's see.
All right. This week's weird history fact has to do with the heat.
Yeah.
All right. In 1896, there was a crazy heat wave across America, and it killed, as of recorded, up to 1,500 people.
Wow, that's terrible.
Yes. And it went all the way from Chicago to Boston for 10 days, 10-day long of like 100-degree heat, and people just passing out dying.
1,500 people, okay.
That were recorded dying.
Right.
So probably more died than that in like rural areas. But it even made headlines. It was in newspapers. And that was in August, and we're in August now.
Yeah,
so
August is the worst.
I can relate with it.
Why
And
do they always have festivals in August?
I don't know.
It's so hot. So weren't they giving out free ice, the government?
Yeah, at the bottom of the newspaper thing, it actually says, free ice for the suffering poor.
Well, that's
Yeah.
me. Please help me
Yeah,
out.
I feel like I'm melting. It's weird.
Okay. Now I kind of have a fact as well that goes with that.
Yeah, it does.
We live in Missouri. Misery.
Yeah, misery.
Yeah. What is the hottest recorded day in Missouri's history? It's actually from the 1950s.
I'm going to say like 109, 110 degrees.
The highest temperature ever recorded in Missouri was 118 degrees.
Whoa.
That is 48 Celsius. The record high was a tie in two separate towns, Warsaw, Missouri and Union, Missouri. It happened on July 14th, 1954. It was a severe regional heat wave. Now, this same town, Warsaw, Missouri, also holds the state's record for the coldest ever temperature, negative 40 degrees, and that was in 1905. Okay, back to this insane 118 degree day in Missouri. That particular day caused over 137 official heat-related deaths.
That's a lot.
Now, St. Louis was a very cool 115. 3 degrees cooler than Union and Warsaw. 115 degrees.
When it's over 100, I don't think it matters anymore. It's just,
It just
terrible.
blends in.
Yeah, it's all terrible.
So in St. Louis, the city morgue ran out of spaces and had to start storing deceased victims on ice blocks along the hospital hallways.
I would not want that job in that kind of heat.
Now, 1954, only half of people, I think, had AC by that point. Maybe not even half. I'm not sure. So 100... Okay, I just heard my chicken lay an egg. I'm very excited about that. But anyway,
About time.
she's making the egg song. You probably can't hear it because she's not mic'd up.
Actually, you know what's weird? It's the rooster doing that.
Oh, man.
But yeah, working with dead people on a hot day, they're really swelling up and releasing gas. You know it.
Oh, gosh. That's
Stinky.
miserable, man. I thought that I loved summer, and summer was my season.
I
But
never loved summer.
The
Never.
older that I get, I'm actually starting to think that that is not accurate.
I love things that happen in summer, like swimming, watermelon, 4th of July,
Butterflies, flowers.
ice cream, lemonade.
Yeah, everything is green. and not dead unless it's you, because it's the heat stroke of 1954. But I apologize for my appearance in the video that I filmed on Early American. I realize that I appear as if I am melting.
Well, you're melting right now.
Yeah.
So you're pretty wet looking, and so am I. I feel it like running down.
You know what? I am still here doing this because I love you.
That's right.
And I love doing this.
That's right.
Yeah, it is probably literally 100 degrees in here. And we've been in here all morning and all day long. But I love doing this, and I just don't want to walk away from it. The weather can just bug off. I don't care. I'm going to be here even if it's 130 degrees.
We might not be cooking.
Maybe I won't.
But we'll be here some way,
I'll
some
make
form.
a salad. Yeah, something cold.
I'm telling you, we need to demonstrate historical swimming. We need to find a swimming hole and just do a video on that. No cooking, no fire, just water.
Okay. And that makes me think of another thing to say. If you're desperately hot and you're trying to cool off in water somehow, please don't do it unless you are a very good swimmer. There have been a lot of deaths across France, especially, I've read in the news, because of this heat wave.
Oh, yeah.
And people are drowning. I don't know if they don't know how to swim at all and they're not taking it seriously, or if they swam once when they were 5 and they think that they know how to swim 20 years later, or if I just don't know. But people are swimming and drowning because of this heat wave. I understand, over in Europe, some houses do not have AC, and people become incredibly desperate to escape that. And so I understand wanting to desperately just cool off in a stream, but be incredibly careful about that. Know your limits.
I mean, it's different than it was back then. 200, 300 years ago, there was the mini ice age. Everything was, on average, about 10 degrees cooler. That's a big difference.
Oh my gosh.
Than it is now. And they were acclimated. Look at the Amish and Mennonites and such.
Yeah.
They keep going. Yes, it's hot and they're tired, I'm sure, but they're not spoiled with AC. We've known about it since we were little kids, so we're acclimated to the cold, or to the AC conditions. So when we go outside and stuff, it just really gets you. But if you didn't grow up with it, yes, it still sucks, but you can just keep going.
I feel like it's getting hotter. I feel like every 10 years it's getting hotter. When I was a kid, there were white Christmases with snow on the ground.
That's true.
I haven't had a white Christmas in 10 years.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's like, I really genuinely feel like the temperature is going up in our lifetime. Although the record is from 1954. So keep that in mind. There's always these crazy cycles.
But it seems like it shifted. June was actually pretty pleasant here compared to what it normally is. But it doesn't get cold until like January now, but it stays pretty decent until June. So it's like it's kind of switched a little bit. We're a month off, it seems like.
I am so desperate for cooler weather.
Yeah, I know.
Yesterday I went to Hobby Lobby and I bought a bunch of Christmas ornaments.
And you were listening to Christmas music.
I was listening to Christmas music this morning. I was in the Christmas zone, just daydreaming about what I want for Christmas and what I want the house to look like for Christmas. And now I'm going to decorate this room.
We're not even at Thanksgiving or Halloween or what's the other one? Labor Day yet. We're still in summer, I think.
Yep.
I think the first day of fall ain't until like over a month away.
I'm actually feeling the sweat running down my skin under these clothes.
Do too. My eyes are burning from sweat. All right, what else we got? We got painting our dress this week?
We do!
All right,
we have this week's really cool painting.
Yay!
We have an early 18th century beautiful painting of an absolutely gorgeous woman. Gustina Donna Dalle Rosa? This is Italian. Now the artist, I'm going to try to pronounce his name, Ludovico Gallina. He was an Italian painter of the Baroque period. This beautiful woman, Gustina, Italian. She was born in 1715. She lived until 1751, which means she died at the young age of 36. She was a Venetian noblewoman belonging to a prominent house family. She married a gentleman named Paolo, and here's a painting of him by the same artist. Very serious guy.
Interesting hat.
You're right, but that's a different country, different culture.
So is she wearing a wig?
Okay, that's the thing. Looking at this, she's definitely wearing a wig. And that was very popular and very common back then to wear a wig.
Really, for that early?
Oh, very common to wear a wig.
Because I knew in the second half of 18th century they had ships in their hair and really tall hair, but I guess it was just a whole century that they had tall hair.
I mean, even the ancient Romans wore wigs. Women have been wearing wigs, and men, for a very long time. But if you look at her hairline, you can kind of see where it starts. Colors. Right, but goodness, what a magnificent wig it is.
It's very beautiful colors. Now, that's not a wristwatch she's wearing. It's not an eye watch or whatever they're called. That is a miniature, I think. Or it could be...
it has initials on it.
Initials. Sometimes you'll see hair done in something like that and a trinket on there, or a miniature, or it could be initials.
Yeah, but goodness, this spoke to me because she's just so beautiful, but this is kind of a lesser known painting. I just randomly stumbled upon it. So her husband was a noted orator. That is someone who's hired to give public speeches. He also served as an ambassador to the Ottoman Empire and an ambassador to Austria. His election as the Doge was very unpopular. He was a subject of quite a lot of harassment, and menacing letters were mailed to his house. I don't know why people didn't like him. Maybe his hat, I'm not sure. Not much is known about his first wife. This is his first wife because he remarried. But she had multiple children, and she died at only 36 years old. But goodness, she's just so beautiful. And another random painting I stumbled upon by the same artist.
Also very colorful.
Yeah, this is from the mid-18th century Italian. She's a peacock. I mean, she's absolutely decked to the nines.
Got everything. Got flowers, got feathers, got beads or pearls hanging there.
Right? Oh, the feathers.
Lace.
Oh, the flowers. Oh, everything. Oh, she is a walking work of art.
That's an expensive woman there.
That's an expensive woman. You can't afford her.
That's an expensive woman there, too.
What are you talking about?
Hard to afford.
Oh, because I am obsessed with animals.
And antiques.
And antiques. Yes, I already have multiple plans on expanding this little farm here. I know where I want the hogs to go. The bees are going along the driveway, tucked away in the woods a little bit. The hogs are going behind the summer kitchen, a ways back there.
Where are they going to sleep?
Where are we going to sleep?
Where are they going to sleep?
They're going to have a little tiny building that you're going to build.
We got to wait for wood to come down first.
I think it's only going up, unfortunately. We'll have to build it with stone.
No. That's too much work.
Too much work.
That's too much work.
Yeah, we'll do it in wintertime, so...
Okay, that's better.
Yeah, there you go. I can't even think of working
winter.
right now.
Well, again, that's it, guys. My words are slurring. I think that's it, guys. Thank you for being here this week. I really appreciate it.
Yes.
I might not remember this, but we'll see you next week.
Yeah, tonight Ron's gonna, once he's caught his composure after singing the AC, he's gonna say, Justine, we forgot to film the Choo Chat today.
Probably.
No, we
It's either that or the Elderberry's doing something over sugar. I don't know, but we got to end this.
This is
within
more
5 minutes, or I'm
powerful.
going to pass out.
Okay,
You got like -5 minutes now. You like 4 minutes and 50 seconds.
This is more powerful than 5,000 Freddie Flintstone vitamins. How healthy this is for you. So even though it's got sugar, whatever, it has some magical antioxidant properties that boost your immune system, help you live to be an elder. And it just tastes really good, and it's really cool.
It's very pretty.
It's very pretty.
It's very purple.
Okay, so we're going to head on out. Stay cool out there. Don't go swimming unless you're an Olympic gold medalist swimmer. Know what you're doing. And just take care, everybody. We'll see you next week. Hopefully it will be cooler by then, and we won't be slurring our words.
Yeah, hopefully not.
Yes. So until then, see you all. Take care, and we love you.
Bye-bye, everybody.